REM latency is when the first dream sleep came into that night from the sleep onset is the REM latency. Most often, the first REM sleep comes within 70 to 120 minutes after somebody falls into sleep. If the REM latency comes pretty early, chances the patient is hypersomnic or patient is sleep deprived for some few days and came to sleep in the lab and may have early dream phase sleep, or patient may have underlying narcolepsy. So sometimes REM latency may help to steer you to see whether the patient has a possible narcolepsy. If somebody comes and tell you that they always feel very sleepy in the daytime despite they've been sleeping 7, 8, 9 hours, and their PhD shows that REM latency came early, chance that this patient may have underlying narcolepsy. So then it gives you how much percentage of sleep is in stage 1, how much is stage 2, how much is stage 3 sleep. Stage 1 is the sleep where it's almost like sleep-wake kind of period. So some patients, if they have a high percentage of stage 1, they may feel that they did not sleep much that night. So sometimes it corroborates with what the patient telling you. Wake after sleep onset or WASO is usually the period where once you fall into sleep, the patient is waking up, and every time the patient is waking up, we calculate how many minutes the patient is asleep, and altogether we report that how much total patient did not sleep once the sleep onset had happened in that night. Usually some people that has sleep maintenance insomnia, we may sometimes see the sleep onset, wake after sleep onset is high, or somebody that not used to sleep in a new place, strange place, they can also have the wake after sleep onset increase. And also is the one that I mentioned earlier, is the how many times the brain is waking up from these different events in the sleep, like sleep apnea or leg movement or some other cause that wake their brain up, and we calculate that how many arousal happen per hour, and we come up with the arousal index. So these are what we usually put in the sleep architecture. So in the sleep architecture, I mentioned all this already. Normal sleep latency is between 3 to 26 minutes. More than 30 minutes is possibly patient may have sleep onset insomnia or can have first night effect. Sleep efficiency is the ratio of total sleep time to total in bed time, and normally 91 to 99% is normal sleep efficiency. Total sleep time usually we calculate the total amount of sleep patient has. Normal total sleep time is 405 to 434 minutes. REM latency, as I mentioned, 90 to 120 minutes. WASO is wake after sleep onset should be less than 10% of the sleep. If it's more than 10%, maybe patient is underlying insomnia or some other sleep disorder that keep waking the patient, like obviously sleep apnea or central sleep apnea can wake the patient up frequently, and then patient can also have wake after sleep onset percentage much higher than 10%. Sleep stage and architecture, the normal is as normal stages like N1 should be about 5% of the total sleep. More than 5% patient can have a poor quality of sleep. And sleep is approximately 50% of the sleep, which is the stage 2 sleep. Stage 1 and stage 2 is a lighter sleep compared to stage 3. Stage 1 sleep is much more lighter, little sound can wake them up, little movement can wake them up. Stage 3, which is a slower sleep, used to be N3 and N4, but now we combine that to N3 or deeper sleep or slow wave sleep. Sometimes we call it delta wave sleep, which is usually around 20% of the sleep. and REM sleep is around 20 to 25% of the sleep in a normal sleep pattern. If somebody has a low REM sleep, patient may have some underlying sleep problem. Arousal index normally is anywhere between 10 to 25, but arousal index has a large variation. As we go older, we have much more arousal, higher arousal index than much younger subjects. All normals are all age dependent, and generally less REM and less slow wave, more arousal and more wake after sleep onset is seen in higher age. Sometimes we can have EEG abnormality like ability for activity or alpha intrusion into the EEG data. Over time, sleep architecture changes. As you see, in early age, people has total sleep is high, and usually the slow wave sleep is much more than stage 2 sleep. Throughout the life, sleep latency is almost constant except in very late age after 50. But WASO or wake after sleep onset goes up from our childhood as we grow older. Much older people has much more wake after sleep onset. REM sleep goes down as we grow older, and slow wave sleep also goes down as we grow older. Now, the other part of the sleep study that the report will have respiratory parameter. In that respiratory parameter, it can report like the patient may have total 9 respiratory disturbance, 1 apnea, 1 obstructive apnea, 0 mixed apnea, 0 central apnea, 4 hypoapnea, or 4 rare or respiratory 4 related arousal. The apnea hypoapnea index is basically total number of apnea and hypoapnea over per hour of sleep. And that tells us whether the patient has sleep apnea or not and how severe the sleep apnea is. Then in that respiratory parameter, many times we divide that into REM sleep and non-REM sleep, and we can express that whether those apnea event happening more during non-REM or during REM sleep. So the report may have REM apnea or non-REM apnea, and REM RDI is respiratory disturbance index per hour. We can express that as also, and also sometimes we express in supine position where patient has more apnea or less apnea. So body position is important for especially for obstructive sleep apnea. Most often we see that patient laying their back may have much higher incidence of apnea or more severity of apnea during the supine position. Same as many times we have seen that during the REM sleep, patient may have more significant apnea event or longer apnea event, higher desaturation during the REM sleep apnea event. Usually in the respiratory parameter, the report may also show that what is the minimum saturation and what is the lowest desaturation happening in this patient and how many minutes the patient had desaturation for. So in the respiratory parameter, basically whatever respiratory system related event happened has been expressed in the respiratory parameter. So you can have obstructive apnea, hyperapnea, central apnea, mixed apnea, respiratory related arousal, apnea hyperapnea index, apnea hyperapnea index, non-REM, as I mentioned earlier. So basically what is obstructive sleep apnea? If you look at this diagram, it's very we are normally, so normal breathing, our air passage is open, and usually when we sleep, the airflow is pretty okay, so we have no event, and the airflow is sinusoidal, and there is no breathing abnormality noted. As the air passage collapses, then initially patient can have snoring, and then patient can have partial blockage, or patient can have full blockage. When partial blockage happens, the airflow goes down, and when full blockage happens, that is the also apnea where airflow is totally absent. And that also gives a different pattern of airflow through the nose. So when snoring happens, airflow goes down a little, but still patient's airflow is good enough to maintain the oxygenation. When hyperactive partial apnea happens, then airflow goes down significantly, sometimes with arousal, and we call it hyperapnea. And when airflow completely stops in the nasal catheter, then we call it obstructive sleep apnea, obstructive apnea. This is the CT scan of the upper airway, where it shows that the space of the nasopharynx and oropharynx in a patient that is healthy and has no sleep apnea, they have enough space even when they're sleeping to allow them to breathe through the upper airway without any sort of compromise to the airflow. When the patient has obstructive sleep apnea, the tongue and the pharyngeal muscle collapse, and it partially or sometimes completely block the airflow through the upper airway, where it causes apnea, which is basically obstructive sleep apnea. So this is another way of depicting normal breathing. Partial snoring and partial obstruction and complete obstruction. This is a polysomnogram where we usually record the EEG. One of the reasons that we record EEG is to see whether the patient is sleeping or not. Because you can hold the breathing and can have apnea when you're awake. So EEG is needed to determine whether this event of apnea or hypopnea is happening when the patient is sleeping or not. And also EEG is needed to see what stage the patient is in, whether this apnea that happening is happening during the non-REM sleep or REM sleep, or what stage of the sleep. And also we look into the arousal that related to this apneic event. Then we can say that this patient has an apnea. So EEG is what is recorded, sleep study, airflow in the nose and mouth is recorded to see whether the patient is breathing or not. Effort is recorded. We have a belt on the chest and abdomen, which shows that whether the patient is trying to have a respiratory effort or not. If this report is not there and there's no airflow, we consider that as a central apnea. That means the patient did not get impulse from the brain to breathe. If the patient doesn't have airflow but has effort into the rib cage and the abdomen, then we consider that as an obstructive sleep apnea. Then we can also look into the esophageal pressure monitoring, which usually is not part of the regular sleep study, but it can also tell you whether the patient is having an effort or not. And then oxygen saturation we monitor all through the night. And each apneic event, if patient's oxygen drops up to 4% or more, then it's considered as a sleep apneic episode. The scoring criteria for the hyperapnea is decreased flow for more than 30% from the baseline for at least 10 seconds is we consider that as a hyperapnea. And with the 4% desaturation and total cessation of breathing is considered as apnea. Apnea-hyperapnea index tells us that how severe the sleep apnea the patient has. If somebody stops breathing in adult, pediatric scoring is still different than adult. In adult, if apnea-hyperapnea score is less than 5, we consider that is normal. So if sometimes patient may ask you that I stop breathing 3 times per hour, why is not sleep apnea? For adult, less than 5 apneic event is considered as normal. If anybody has apnea-hyperapnea index of between 5 to 15, we consider that as a mild sleep apnea. Between 50 to 30 is considered moderate sleep apnea, and 30 and above, we call it severe sleep apnea. So this is per hour, how many times the patient stops breathing. RDI or respiratory distress index is apnea, hyperapnea, and respiratory related arousal per sleep hour is considered as RDI. So apnea-hyperapnea index versus RDI is not much different, except that some patients RDI could be higher if they have a lot more respiratory related arousal. If somebody's apnea-hyperapnea index is less than 5, patient doesn't need any CPAP treatment, Medicare doesn't cover them for CPAP treatment. Usual insurance accept RDI above 5. Lately, some insurance even don't want to cover that. They said that mild sleep apnea can be treated with positioning therapy and things like that. But most insurance cover anybody that has mild, moderate, or even severe sleep apnea. For the pediatric, mild is considered 1 to 5 apneic event. Moderate is considered anybody that has 5 to 10, and severe is considered more than 10. Number of arousal, as I mentioned earlier, could be the index that how many arousal patient has per hour. Leg movement is where patient can have a periodic leg movement during the night, and usually leg movement per hour is called index, PLMS index. PLMS index can also cause arousal, and we usually calculate how many arousal happen from this PLMS event, and that is arousal index with the PLMS. Anybody that has more than 15 leg movement per hour per night has a significant periodic leg movement disorder that can cause poor sleep. Sometimes we see bruxism or having a teeth grinding during the night can also cause significant sleep disorder. RBD or REM behavior related disorder. We usually in sleep lab we video monitor all patients sleep study, and during that we can see what the patient has. REM behavior related disorder. You saw earlier today one of the video where the patient was having some sort of activities which was related to his dream. Besides that, patient can have some sustained chronic muscle activity, rhythmic muscle activity, and body rocking and head banging kind of muscle activity which can be abnormal behavior during the sleep, which we usually recorded with the video monitoring. Patient can have some sort of parasomnia, sleepwalking, night terror, confusion arousal, nightmares, and REM behavior disorder. Cardiac data we mentioned earlier. I'm running out of time, so I'm gonna. Okay, so basically at the end of the study, there will be an impression where we will write whether the patient has sleep apnea or not, what level of sleep apnea the patient has, whether the patient has central sleep apnea, PLMS or periodic leg movement disorder, or patient has a primary snoring, and things like that. In the diagnosis, we can give you the exact diagnosis of the patient. If the patient has sleep apnea, central apnea, complex apnea, or any other sleep disorder. And then we'll give a recommendation that the patient will be asked to see a sleep specialist again, or patient should go for a CPAP titration or high level titration, or patient can be ordered auto CPAP or auto BiPAP. But the patient needs supplemental oxygen during the night or not, that will be mentioned in the recommendation. And also maybe mention about PLMS or RS or restless movement disorder that can be treated with the medicine, and then possible advice to refer the patient to the ENT or dental to make a dental or oral device to address the sleep apnea syndrome, and so on and so on. Thank you.
Dr. Majumdar, thank you very much for your excellent presentation. For the audience, I know that I need a coffee as well. We can have a little break, and then please remember the next lecturer we are waiting for. He came all the way from the Harvard University. He's MD, DMD. He's going to talk about surgical interventions of the sleep disorder. I am going to announce him, but let's have a little break, and we're going to get here at 4 o'clock. Oh, sorry, it's my fault. Any question for Dr. Majumdar, please?
Okay, thank you.